So you want to know some great places to volunteer and still grow your business? In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 places you can volunteer and still benefit for your business. Are you ready? Let's go. How you doing? My name is Matt Ward and I help service-based business professionals get more word-of-mouth referrals in their service-based business. If you're new here, well, welcome. I hope that you subscribe and click the bell so that you don't miss a single video that I put up on the channel. Now, you're probably here because you want to know, how does volunteering work with growing my business? It does. You see, first off, it's a win-win. That's the key. Yeah, the reason this works is because you're putting yourself in an environment where you're giving, which I'm a big believer in. You're giving without the expectation of anything in return. And the reason it's a win-win is because people on the other side of that notice. They take notice that you're volunteering. And so that's a good thing. One of the things that's important is that you volunteer locally, because most of the people watching this video, and you specifically, your business is probably centered around a very specific geography. Yeah, we can all do business with, people on the internet and all over the country, even all over the world. But oftentimes when it comes to networking, it's more centrally located, geographically located. And so volunteering locally has a greater impact for your business in a multitude of ways. But in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 places that you can go to network that would still benefit your business in the long run. The first place you can volunteer is Rotary. Rotary is a civic organization, not business focused. Rotarians donate a lot of their time and money to local civic causes, things like beautifying parks, things like helping the high school, buying encyclopedias for schools. There's a lot of different programs they do. And they raise a lot of money locally and turn that money back into the community. So that's the first place you can start, is Rotary. The second place, a food bank. Many food banks need help. They need help packing the groceries and pulling and sorting groceries. There's certain food that gets donated that cannot be distributed out, and so that has to be sorted. And so food banks need a lot of help, a lot of manpower to continue to serve their cause. I know a lot about food banks because I served on the board of a very large food bank for 3.5 years. And I think that is a great cause and something that you could consider looking at in your local community. So the second thing is food banks. The third is your local high school. Now, you don't have to have a student in the school district to volunteer. There's lots of ways you can give back to high schools. If you're a speaker, you can donate your time and speak to the kids about leadership or entrepreneurship or whatever it might be that your expertise is. You can help at the sports games. You can be on the chain crew for football. You can be a statistician. There's a lot of ways that you can give back. There's National Honor Society. There's a lot of organizations and clubs in high schools that work with local charitable organizations that you can get involved in as well. So that's number 3, is your local high school. Number 4 is a local church. You don't have to be a member of a local church in order to give back, as help with that church to reach the community. There's a lot of good organizations that churches help, whether they're clothing drives or food drives. A lot of times the food banks work with local churches to distribute the food, so there's an opportunity there. So a local church in your local area, whether you belong to it or not, is a great place to volunteer. And the 5th is Relay for Life. Relay for Life is a program that honors and fundraises money for cancer, to eliminate cancer in the world. It's run locally, but associated with the American Cancer Society. Relay for Life is a 24-hour relay where teams get together, they fundraise money, they donate that money to the American Cancer Society, and they walk a track or a loop at a local community, high school, or track field. And they do this for 24 hours, non-stop. And so they are members of teams and they trade off. And so Relay for Life is in many, many communities all over the country. And you can volunteer with that organization. You don't have to walk. There's a lot of tents and a lot of support needed. They need to set up, they need to tear down. So there's a lot of programs, pieces of the program that you can get involved in. So there are 5 ways that you can volunteer in your local community that would benefit your business. The reason it benefits your business is because you're getting out there, just like a networking group would be. You're meeting people, but you're doing it for a good cause, and it's a total win-win. Right? You don't do it to grow your business, you do it because you want to donate. That's what it's all about. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to give it a like, share a comment, what you volunteer on in your local community. And until next time, don't forget to live happy, smile a lot, and high five everyone around you.